Hi, my name is Shauna Matney from Reimagine Your Normal, and today we're going to continue our talk about why exercise. Today we're going to talk about strength training. So, strength training is important for riding horses and for building muscle, losing weight. There's a magnitude of things that so there's a couple of different kinds, or there's two kinds of strength training. There is using just your body weight, which is a good recommendation for the goat is watching me, which is a good recommendation for beginners to do. And as you get better and as you get stronger, you use muscles, you build up to it, but you always want to be using proper form. So there's a couple of different reasons to do strength training. The biggest one is that it helps you look younger. If you look at people who have muscles, who have toned muscles and stuff in the gym, they look younger. Another thing is that muscles burn fat. Muscles burn fat. They burn. Another great thing about building muscle is that as you age, it helps you stay stronger. Your body doesn't deteriorate as much. I think I was listening to a YouTube video this morning that was actually by a doctor, and he was saying that around the age of 30, you start to your muscles start to deteriorate and get older. So you'll start having like another thing that's cool is that your muscles will start to well, it's not cool. Another thing that's awesome about strength training is that as we get older, our muscles start to deteriorate. And so you'll start having like joint pain. And I was listening to a YouTube video earlier today by a doctor that was saying that around the age of 30 is when your muscles start to go into that deterioration mode. And so if you're not actively building on the muscles, then like your joints will start to hurt because like your muscles aren't holding the joints together. They're just kind of holding on by ligaments, which causes the pain. So he was saying if you haven't worked out in your youth, in like 30s, if you're in your 30s, that's a great time to start. And if you're older than that, start now. Just make sure you check with your doctor to make sure what you can do. And especially if you are new at working out, definitely start with the body weight, things like jumping jacks. Like I remember when I first started, I couldn't even do a jumping jack. And now I can lift 10-pound weights, do all kinds of stuff. It's very exciting. It is really cold out here and my daughter's done with horseback riding lessons. So I'm gonna finish this video in a warmer environment. Okay, so strength training allows you to do fun things like ride horses, right, Sadie?
Yeah.
So when you're riding horses, what muscles are you using?
Legs.
Leg muscles? So when you first started riding horses, your leg muscles would get really sore, right?
Yes, and we have to use our shoulder, our back.
Shoulders in your back? What do you do with your back? Just keeping it straight?
We have to arch it.
Arch it? So
Our feet. Who was that? Oh.
So do they get tired now?
Not really.
Because you've built strength in them?
Yes.
Yeah. Thank you, Sadie. So when you're first being a beginner, I talked about cardio yesterday. Where you only do it, you don't do it every day, you just do it for a certain amount of days for like 20-30 minutes each session. Well, with strength training, you want to do it about 3 times a week for about 30 minutes. You can go ahead. I'll be right there. So a lot of times people will do a cardio day, then a strength training day, and then a cardio day, and then a strength training day. But if you're going to do cardio and strength training at the same time or on the same day, then you'd absolutely want to do the strength training first and then the cardio. And the reason why is that when you're doing strength training, your body isn't burning fat as energy to do it. It's burning, I think it's like glycerides or something, I can't remember. But so it uses all that up so that when you go into cardio, it's used all that up and then you will use the fat. Whereas if you just do cardio the whole time, you won't start burning fat until I don't know, a certain point after you've used up that other reserve first. Another reason why you want to do strength training before cardio is if you're running around a bunch, like you're running on the elliptical or you're running a mile and then you go to do squats or something, your legs are already going to be burnt out and fatigued. And you don't want to have fatigued muscles when you're doing strength training stuff.